you ready for some football?
It's Duke and the coach.
Starting lineup features Duke, owner of your Columbus Lions professional indoor football team, and head coach Jason Gibson.
It's fast, action-packed, high-scoring football played at the Columbus Civic Center, also known as the Jungle. It's fun, affordable family entertainment. Kids keep any ball they catch and love coming onto the field after every game to meet the players and cheerleaders.
Duke and the coach are here to help you understand the game and why you need to come.
Roar, Lions, roar! Welcome to Duke and the Coach. I'm Duke Liberatore, here with the coach.
And I'm head coach Jason Gibson.
And thanks for being with us, folks. Big game tonight. We'll tell you all about that. We have a great show in store for you today. So let's get right to it, Coach. Another battle for first place tonight against the Lehigh Valley Steelhawks, a team that we played last week. It didn't come out as good as we planned. It seemed like we had them for most of the game.
Right.
And then somewhere along the line, something turned. Did you notice anything specifically that they did to change their game plan to turn it around? Or
No, not really. It was one of those games. It came down to a field goal. Probably shouldn't have. We let them back in the game at the end.
Yeah.
They made one more play than we did. It just didn't work out in our way. But it's a tough place to play. It's on the road. But now it's back here tonight in Civic Center, which is it's an extremely hard place to play. I expect the ninth man to be out there full force, and we'll be fine.
So you have some changes in store for them tonight? I know you don't want to reveal too much, but you have something up your sleeve, or?
Nah, not really. I mean, I've said this all year long. It doesn't really matter what anybody else. It's not what we do us. We practice us, and we beat them.
Good.
That's been the philosophy all year long. And my things I told the players at practice, and you know this, I'm not a good basketball player, but every once in a while I'll make a three-point shot. So every once in a while we'll lose a game like that, but it's not too often.
Well, it makes tonight another battle for first place
Right.
against the team we played last week. And if we do beat them, we will be in first place.
Correct.
So we want everybody to come down and cheer the team on, because it's a great game. And first place is on the line. And I have a very special offer to announce. It's family night, so we want to bring the whole family down. And if you have a family of 4, you're in luck, because for $44, you can get 4 hot dogs, 4 lemonades, and 4 tickets to the game. Parking is always free, so it's a great great night out for the family with a family event like the Columbus Lions. First place, soon to be first place Columbus Lions, soon to be again, right?
Yeah, it's great. And we've had record crowds this year. It's been a phenomenal year as far as attendance. And I've been here, this is my 9th year, and I haven't seen attendance like this. So it's a great social event. I love hearing people say, wow, this is the first game I've ever been to, and I'm coming back. And it's just starting to grow and really take off. And the family 4-pack's just kind of plus I think it leads into Mother's Day is tomorrow, right?
Yes, tomorrow. Yeah.
So I better remember that. So, but that's tomorrow.
Yeah, so let me tell our fans how to get these tickets. Just go online to columbuslions.net. When you get to our website, you go into the team store, and as soon as you go into the team store, the first thing that will pop up will be an invitation to print your family ticket. Print that out and pay for the ticket then, and then when you go to will call, you print the ticket up, pick the ticket up, and that gives you admission into the game. And the deal is, for $44, you get 4 hot dogs, 4 lemonades, and 4 tickets to one of the most exciting sports events you're ever going to see, the Columbus Lions. So come on down, bring the entire family, and we want to see you down there and Roar Lions Roar. So, Coach, good luck tonight. It's going to be a great show today. We're going to have a couple of our special players. Robert Caldwell will be on.
Right.
We'll be talking to Damian Thornton today. We'll be having a couple of our fans ask you some questions.
I'm starting to like that section.
Yeah, all right, well, good. All right, well, folks, we'll be right back with more Duke and the Coach. And remember, Roar Lions, roar!
Hi, I'm Dr. Jan McBaron, owner of Georgia Bariatric since 1987. What's your number?
67, 38, 80, 65, 53,
It's really just not the number. It's about your health and about how you feel.
35, how about 112, 55?
It's your turn. This is your time. You deserve it. I can help you. Here's my number.
You're watching Duke and the Coach.
And welcome to Learn Your Lion, where we like to learn a little bit more about one of our Lion players. And in this segment, we have with us Damian Thornton. Damian, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you with us. So you're one of our newer Lions. This is your first year with our organization, right?
Yes, sir.
How's it going so far?
It's going great. Loving it. Getting a chance to compete again. I'm out here with Coach. He's giving us plenty of opportunities to compete, challenging practices. But I mean, that's what we out here for.
I was just going to ask you, how is it putting it up with Coach?
It's good. I like coaches who's going to challenge you both mentally and physically. But it's good. Attention to detail. So really what I was looking forward to.
Coach, is he saying the right things?
Well, yeah, when we first met him, obviously, he looks like Tarzan. My statements play like Jane, but when he got on the field after like the first 2 practices, and the coach was like, "We're gonna keep him." I was like, "Yeah, I know." So he gets after it.
So you went to Duke University, right?
Yes, sir.
So that means I taught you everything you know. I'm Duke, right?
Definitely,
So
I learned a little bit.
Okay, man. We're happy to have you with us. So what position you play?
I play linebacker, defensive end. I'll be playing defensive end, rush end primarily with the Lions.
Okay, good. How did you, when, in your career, how did you end up on defense? Is that something in your personality or something the coach just put you in that slot or what?
I think I was born a linebacker.
Born
rather
linebacker?
be hit than get hit. My uncles played linebacker. I was just bred into it.
Okay. Well, good. Tell us some things about yourself. What's your favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? ESPN. I mean, I'm a man.
All right. Yeah. Like the rest of us.
Right,
all right,
exactly.
Nothing new there. All right. Well, good.
Definitely.
What did you have for breakfast today?
I had a little bit of eggs, some breakfast potatoes, bacon,
Now, I can't help but notice those pipes you got there. What kind of workouts you do, man?
Total body. I actually got my certification during my year or 2 of hiatus after college football. Got my certification as a personal trainer, so it really helped me, enabling me to adapt. That way I can, make it more personal as far as what I do and my skill and my sport, allowing me to get more in depth with my training and, helping me, carrying me to where I am right now.
So is being a trainer something you might pursue in the future?
Definitely something I will pursue after I'm done with my football career. Something I'll be doing long term as far as opening up my own gym and, just hands-on changing lives continually until I can't do it no more.
If you could invite anybody you wanted to sit down and have dinner with you, who would it be?
Who would it be? Man, Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis,
yeah.
The ultimate linebacker,
yeah. Oh,
right?
yeah, definitely.
And every linebacker I talk, he is their hero.
He is, gotta be.
It's amazing.
I was curious. I was going to ask because we don't have a chance to talk too much because of football practice, and really, I'm just worried about can he hit the quarterback. But as we're sitting here talking, I'm just curious. What was the recruiting process coming out of high school, and why did you choose Duke?
For me, in talking to different people in the community, I had different interests from other ACC schools and things like that. But you get a chance to have one of the greatest educations out there, along with playing in the ACC and playing against some of the greatest talent that's out there as well. So it's really the best of both worlds. So you set, once you graduate with that degree, you're pretty much set either way you want to go.
Now, a couple of years ago, we had another Duke player. I think a year before that's Marcus Jones. Did you cross paths with Marcus?
Yeah, I did actually. I played with Marcus Jones my freshman and sophomore year.
That's actually how I when I heard about Damian, we met and talked. First thing I picked up Marcus, picked up the phone, called Marcus, said, "Hey, what do you think about this guy?" And he just really talked bad about him. No, he was intense, and we had some other ACC players on the team that played at North Carolina, played in NC State, and they knew exactly who he was, and they talked about it. It's like, wow, that guy's pretty intense. So, it's good to get him here and get him going. But I guess I got to ask one other question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why didn't you choose Columbus Lions? And you don't have to say anything because we're here, because you're already on the team. You're already playing. But what did you see about it? For the fans that are watching, why Columbus? Because we understand, everybody understands this level and what the guys are trying to do, trying to get to the NFL, trying to get that last shot. But what kind of tipped it for you?
What tipped it for me, as in just doing my research, the organization. The organization is ran to the highest esteem. Just from the owners. Looking at the website, seeing the background, the coaches, once I can get that. But just everything, the organization whole around. They don't halfway do anything, and if they're going to do it, they're going to do it to the highest potential. And that's what I like. Obviously, you want to surround yourself with people of that stature if you're looking to progress in life in any area.
Now, obviously, we have team goals. We all have team goals as far as, we're going to win the championship, go to the playoffs. And everything, but from you personally, being an outside linebacker, if everybody understands, that's one of the things we did this year is we recruited outside linebackers like Damian to be able to put his hand down and get pressure on the quarterback. What is a personal goal of yours that you want to try to achieve at the end of the season?
Personal goal, I mean, I aim high. I want to lead the league in sacks. I want to lead our team in sacks. But I mean, for me, it's something new, but I feel like it's enhancing me as a player whole round and just the hand-to-hand combat with the offensive linemen. It's a little different in the outdoor game. It's a lot tighter split, so it's making me have to work more hands and, you know what I'm saying, hone in on some of those skills I might not have used in the past as much.
Well, I have a feeling you're going to adjust really well, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank
One
you.
last question for you. For any of the youngsters out there watching this game, looking up to you as a professional football player, what word of advice would you give to a youngster?
Be your own person. Don't follow the crowd. Be your own person. Don't do what you think is cool. Don't try to be the class clown. Don't just follow in suit with what your friends are doing because you don't want to be left out. Sometimes it's okay to make your own path. And a lot of times you'll end up ahead of them, you know what I'm saying, wherever they may end up by doing that. But just be your own man. Be your own man, your own woman. Just stay true to you.
Damon, that's some good advice, and thank you for being with us on
Thank
Duke
you.
and the Coach. We'll be right back, folks.
Call Dr. J. Broadwin and Associates today.
You're back with Duke and the Coach, and thanks for staying with us. We're here with one of our defensive players, and in fact, our defensive player of the week, Robert Caldwell. Robert, welcome to the show.
Hey, how you
It's
doing?
great to have you with us. Good, good. So let me start up asking you, Coach, is there a team rule or a league rule that linebackers like Robert Caldwell can't smile? Is there a rule against
I mean,
that?
that's about as much. There we go. There we go.
That's about as much as I can do. I can't.
I like
do a
that
full
attitude.
smile.
You need that attitude, right?
Yes,
That
sir.
mean
Yes, sir.
attitude.
Yeah, he don't say much. He don't smile much, but that's fine by me. But he's probably, you know, he's the best in the league, and he's starting to build a reputation. In the short time he's been with us and in our league, he's already built a reputation amongst our team and amongst other coaches. Everybody's like, you know, who's number three? Who's number three? So, you know, it's good for him.
Well, that's who our fans can look for tonight. So, Robert, tell us a little bit about yourself. Welcome to Columbus, first of all. Welcome to
Appreciate
the
it.
Columbus Lions. It's a pleasure to have you here. You're doing a fantastic job with the team. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, where you grew up, where you went to school.
I was born in Beaufort, South Carolina. My dad was in the military for 31 years, just retired. So I got the experience all over. I lived in Japan for 6 years, went to high school, 29 Palms, California. Then I went to junior college for 2 years at College of the Desert in Palm Desert, California. I was blessed enough to play for North Carolina State for 2 years. Under some great coaching. Got a chance with the Cleveland Browns for rookie mini camp. So I came here, and I was blessed to be here, you know, just to further my career. You got to take steps in life. So, I've been faced with a lot of adversity, but, you know, I had a strong backbone, my family, my dad, my parents, my sister. They always told me, don't give up. So came here, coach gave me an opportunity to play, and I've been just trying to give it my all ever since I've been here.
Well, it's obviously you are giving it your all on the field. So tell me a little bit about what's it like making a transition from 11-man football to indoor football. How's that been for you?
At first, it was a little strange, just because it's a smaller field. So, you know, your angles are totally different from outdoor. So, you know, if a play breaks, you have a wider angle you have to. And then development of plays is way faster, and the talent and the speed in the league that we're playing against. I mean, you got to really focus, and you got to really tune in and throw out all the negativity. Oh, man, you know, I'm outdoor and I came to the arena. You just, you know, you jump on the opportunities that come your way. And I'm surrounded by a great group of guys.
Yeah.
As soon as I got out here, you know, they was helping me out with the plays, learning, telling me, you know, certain situations, key factors that I need to know as a jack linebacker. So, I mean, guys on the team could have a better team.
Well, this is great. You know, it's interesting to hear you say that because I think it's some of the things that a lot of fans go through. as well. Different set of rules, different number of players, smaller field, looking for different keys during the plays and everything. So it's a learning process for everybody. And that's why we're going to ask you guys to go to the board and explain a little bit of the defensive strategies and configurations and formations and help our fans to better understand it, because there are a lot of rule differences. So, but once you get used to it, it is such an exciting and fast-paced, fun game, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It's very exciting, very quick pace.
Yeah, it's amazing how, this past week, how we it seemed like we were ahead most of the game, and but those last few minutes, the swings go back and forth to make it so exciting.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I had to get used to. When outdoor you're down by 21, you're just like, oh man, it's not looking looking bright.
Yeah.
But in the arena, it can be a matter of 20 seconds and the game's tied. It's totally different.
One of the things about Robert, and he does really well, and I notice this as a coach, you go through the same, we talk about fatigue makes cowards of us all, and that's just going through the same monotonous reps of pregame and pre-practice and stretching and all that stuff. And I'll notice this, and I've never told him, but even when we're doing stretching, and it's week 7, we're 15 weeks into this now with training camp, things like that. He's going through pre-practice and stretching as fast as if it's the first day of training camp.
That's great.
And some guys don't do that. Some guys don't have that mental capacity to fight through that and maintain. And he does it, and he continues to do it. And funny thing is, when we started the season, we were trying to get him to play the MAC, but we weren't sure with his size, with the arena, if that was going to work out for us. And we were thinking, I don't know if we have a spot. But then he was so athletic and so fast and so strong, we're just going to make up a spot. And typically we put wide receivers to that jack position, which we'll learn here in a second when we go to the board.
Yeah.
But we were like, we just got to put him there, and he's made the position him. I mean, he's changed our philosophies on what that position should be, and it's good.
Well, Robert, let me ask you in closing here, what would you say to any children or youngsters out there that are aspiring to be either football players or just life lessons? What would you tell a child watching today for advice?
I'll tell them, no matter what life throws at you, no matter what comes across your way, never give up. Just because things doesn't go out the way you planned, you might have to go through certain trials and tribulations to get where you want to be, just so when you get to that point, you cherish it more than what you would if it would have just came to you the first time. Especially growing up, you gotta be surrounded by people that have the same mindset and the same goals and certain similarities. You can't be surrounded by people that's unfocused, not undisciplined, because then you are who you surround yourself by.
Okay, so surround yourself with the people on the same mission as you.
Yeah, positive energy.
I like that. Robert, thank you for being here. Folks,
Appreciate
come on
it.
out and see Robert down on the field tonight, number 3. He is our jack linebacker, and bring the whole family down. It is family night, so for $44, you get to bring the 2 kids along with you. 2 adults, 2 kids, 4 adults, I don't care. Bring 4 people down, get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 lemonades for $44. Where can you beat a deal like that? And it's the most entertaining venue you're going to find in Columbus, in my opinion. So come on down, cheer Robert and the Lions on to victory, and we'll be right back with more Duke and the Coach.
Frisky Whiskey in West Point is now open for business 7 days a week with new extended hours and well worth the drive. With 8,000 square feet of space, the selections are huge and the price savings are even bigger. We have 24 doors of beer choices, including the latest specialty and craft beers. The wine racks are stocked with top name brands and a great selection of high-end wines. Don't forget to check out a variety of liquors, mixers, and specialty drinks too. We also have gift sets for that special holiday gift. Now open on Sundays at 12:30. Frisky Whiskey, located at Exit 2 off I-85 in West Point.
You're watching Duke and the Coach.
Welcome back to Duke and the Coach, and now we're at the board. Throughout the weeks, we've learned a couple of different things. We've learned about pogo, which is an ongoing joke, and today we're going to learn about the jack linebacker, which is what Robert plays. Do you know why it's called the jack?
I have no clue.
That makes 2 of us. I have no idea either. That's just something that we do. It's called the jack, and the other guy's called the Mac, and I'd ask you about that one, but then again, it would be the same response. I have no idea. But we're going to talk about the jack linebacker. So as you're sitting in the stands watching the game, and you see his position, you kind of understand the nuances because there's some slight differences between what you see in indoor football and outdoor football. So I've drawn up the play for Robert here with the full offense and the defensive ends and the nose, which is the nose guard. And I'm going to let Robert take it over and kind of talk about the jack linebacker and what he does.
So the jack linebacker is a little different than actual outdoor linebackers. Obviously, we're always going to be opposite of the tight end. I mean, the same size as the tight end. We got a 5-yard cushion we can usually play to. Usually in the game, we can usually go 2 yards deeper, so around 7 to 8.
Now, there's an official standing right here, right, Robert?
Yes, sir. There's an official standing right here.
He's standing right there, and that pretty much tells Robert that you can't go any farther behind him, right?
Right, correct.
Definitely.
So my main primary job is to undercut any shallow routes underneath, any digs, just to get in the passing lane of the quarterback to slow him down so our DBs can reset and get in position to stop the play.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me see your marker real quick, Robert. So are you allowed to do this?
No.
Okay.
Only time I could break the outside unless the quarterback get flushed out.
That's a good point. A lot of times, it's kind of funny when you sit there and you watch Robert standing there, he's not moving, you're thinking, go get the play. But in arena rules, what he has to do is the official, the bad guy, he's standing there watching the play. Robert's not allowed to go deeper than that official until the ball's thrown, right?
Yes, sir.
Or if the quarterback breaks out of the pocket, which we'll see that tonight against Lehigh Valley. A lot of times they do a lot of running. As soon as our quarterback breaks the pocket, then there's no rules. All bets are off, and he can come and do whatever he wants. But as long as the quarterback's sitting in the pocket, you have to pretty much just stand there and wait for him to make a play, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, you can move sideline to sideline.
Correct.
But he can't blitz outside, and he can't drop deeper than that. What's been the toughest part about learning this position?
Toughest part is just getting the speed. It's a lot faster than outdoor, just because obviously we play in a closer arena. But just knowing the passing routes, the passing tree, and who's going to be there next to you, and not making sure you don't over pursue. And when the quarterback gets flushed out, then he's a two-way gap.
Now, let me ask you this: Have you seen the official do this before?
I have no clue what that is.
That's a good thing. So when you're at the game Saturday or tonight, and you're watching him, you see an official go like this. That means illegal defense, and that basically saying that Robert has flown out of the box, or he's illegal blitzed outside, or gone deeper. It's probably the biggest penalty we have, because it could be 1st and 10, 1st and 20, and you get an illegal defense penalty. It's only a 5-yard penalty, but it's an automatic first down every time. It's probably the biggest penalty you can get in our game. But so that's basically what the jack does, and you're as good as anybody in the league. So now hopefully, Duke, come on in.
Yeah, well, Coach, I have one question. When you say when the quarterback breaks out of the pocket, define the pocket.
The pocket for us, this is what the officials look at, is shoulder to shoulder of the guards. So as long as the quarterback or the ball is inside of this shoulder to shoulder, Robert can't move.
He's frozen there.
He's frozen. Yep. He can only go side to side. That's all he can do. As soon as the quarterback, the fullback, or the football leave this area, he can go chase everything down. Okay. And that's the basic rule. That's probably the hardest rule of our game to get. And it's the hardest rule to officiate, too. That's why, again, you see the officials go like this. That's bad. They're not pointing to the sky saying good job. That's bad. So.
Well, thanks for breaking that down for us, Coach, and sharing that with us. Robert, thank you for coming out today.
Appreciate it.
We'll look for you tonight, folks. You can see Robert Caldwell down there, number 3, our Mac linebacker, or our Jack linebacker, I'm sorry. So bring the whole family out, $44 for 4 hot dogs, 4 lemonades, and 4 tickets. You can't beat that for a family deal. Come on out and roar the Lions on, and well, why don't we roar them on ourselves right now? You ready?
Sure. I'm ready, man.
Roar, Lions, roar!
Get a new look and the expert tailoring to make it yours right now at Men's Warehouse. Select suits are on sale for $179.99. Plus, buy one, get one free on almost everything else in the store. Only at Men's Warehouse.
There's a lot to consider when looking at colleges. Focusing on what's important to you makes finding the right fit easier. Colleges offer programs to serve different needs and goals. You can learn a lot online. Nothing beats visiting in person. A sound education and career are your responsibility. Learn what to look for. Columbus State University is a great place to start. Visit online and reserve a campus tour. CSU just might become your first choice.
You're back with Duke and the coach. Thanks for staying with us. And in this segment, we're going to ask the coach a few questions, but we're not going to ask it. Some of our fans are. So, Coach, are you ready? Listen, don't worry. I'll help you out with the tough ones, okay?
Yeah, definitely. I need it.
All right, let's go and see what our fans want to know.
So, Jordan, what do you want to find out about the Columbus Lions?
How many lions are there?
And how many Lions are there? I don't know, but we'll find out, okay? Give me 5. Yeah, buddy. Thank you, Jordan. You're a good guy.
Well, Coach, you can answer that in a number of ways because you got, you know, the preseason roster, the regular season roster, then you cut it down at the end, and you got how many guys you suit up. So when you take all that into account, how many Lions are there?
Oh, there's a lot. You start with 40 Lions players. So you start with 40. You break it down. So we carry in the season. We have a 27-man roster. So there's 27 guys throughout the season that we carry on the roster, and then every game day 20 play. So that's how many players we have. I mean, I wish we had more. I'm trying to push for it,
but that adds into your strategy a lot, doesn't it?
It does, because you got to decide out of that 27 people, you know, who plays, who doesn't play. I mean, do I play 2 linebackers? Do I play 3 wide receivers? It just depends. So, but it's 20 on every game day, and I have to deal with that every Thursday night.
All right. Well, let's see what else our fans want to know.
And we're here with Eli now, and he has a question that we all want to know. Go ahead and ask it, Eli.
How many teams will we whoop this season?
All of them, we hope, right? Yeah, let's do it, buddy. I'll tell you what, I'm going to say roar, Lions. We're both going to say roar. Let's do it. Roar, Lions, roar!
Well, Coach, I don't want to answer for you, but hopefully the answer is all of them.
Yeah, that'd be the good answers, all of them. The great answers. So obviously, you know, every team that lines up on our schedule, you try to beat. You know, like Herman Edwards says, you know, you play to win the game. I love that quote. And you know, you try not to look too far ahead on your schedule as a coach, but still, I mean, there's not a team on that schedule that I don't expect to beat every single time. Yeah. And if they do beat us, then maybe it's on the last second.
Yeah, and this is a big game tonight. You know what? This is another battle for first place.
Every week since we've been starting, it's always a battle for first place, and that's good for us. It's better than being in a battle for last place.
So come on out and help us cheer the team on to beat the Lehigh Valley Steelhawks. You'll want to come out. It's family night. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, so you know, treat mom out to a night. $44, 4 tickets, 4 lemonades, and 4 hot dogs. It's an offer you can't beat. So come on down, and after the game, stick around a while, hang out with the players and the cheerleaders and the staff on the field. Get some autographs, take some photos. It's a great time that you don't want to miss, all happening down at the Jungle tonight, or the Civic Center as most people know it. So with that, I'd like to welcome everybody in the studio to come on out and say hello, and let's wrap the show up. But let's get everybody out here. Let's give a big roar, Lions, roar. Come on, everybody out here. Are you ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Roar, Lions, roar! Good job, man. Good job.